Hi, welcome to another 5 minutes tutorial, and this time about adding decals on your object in the lazy way. So first of all we need an image. So I have an image here and it looks like this. If I go to base color, so this is how it looks, but it doesn't look quite right because it looks like it's extruded or distorted. So we need to fix that, and we'd also like to place it wherever we want. And both these things can be fixed easily using the mapping node. So we add that, Shift A, go to converter, or go to vector, and here we have a mapping. So vector and mapping, select mapping, then you can take the generated to the vector and the vector to the vector here. And right now you don't see any difference. But if I select this image here and then go and press N, so I can get all the information here, and select the node tab, you can see here is its source and so on, but it also says the dimension of the image, and that we can use in the scale here. The only thing that you need to remember is that you should use the last one at the top and the second one as the first one. So you reverse the values here. So let's say it's 2000, then we can use 2. We can put that down here. And then if we use 2 here, that should be 0.64. So I put in 0.64 here. And then I get everything in the correct format. However, now it's too big. To make it smaller, we add higher numbers in the scale. So I can just multiply this by pressing multiply times 2, for instance, and this also in that case times 2. And now we have it without distortion. This is how the image looks. And after that, it's just to move it by using location. So you can move it up or down or sideways using the X and the Y to make it happen. And then if you have alpha, then you can of course combine it. So in my case, if I use the alpha here, you can see I have some alpha here. So I can just use a mix color. So I press Shift A, go to color and use a mix color. And put the one of the image in here, and then we can use a brick, for instance. So Shift A, texture and a brick texture, put that in here. And then you can see we can then control that. And if I put in the alpha here and change these, so we have it like this, then we have mixed two images together. We can have an image here if we want to, but in my case I just use the brick texture, but it's the same thing. And I can still move this decal around as I want to without taking care of UV or something like that. It's just using the generate output. One thing you should remember that I've changed here is that you should change this into clip, because normally you have repeat and then you get it like this, and that is not something you wish. So change repeat into clip here, so you get it like this. I showed this earlier in a lesson where we went through the image texture and what you can do with it. So just don't forget it, because you would like to have it like that. And that is almost everything there is to it. So in this way it's easy to just add something on and then control it using the mapping. And most vital thing to remember is then that you can read the information from the image texture and just use those parameters in the scale here, so you always get the correct scale of your image when you are converting it with the mapping node. Okay, so hopefully you learned something today as well, and as usual I just say bye for now and see you tomorrow.